Hi, you're watching HSN. I'm Suzanne Runyon. This show is called Home Solutions, and so we've got great ideas for your home. Here's one solution. How much clutter do you have taking up space that's all about paper? Whether it's bills or receipts or old tax information or old credit cards, whatever it might be, we're gonna help you get rid of it, and we're gonna do it with the most powerful and most versatile shredder we've ever offered. Let me give you a sneak peek at something that is coming up later in the hour, though. Hugh, you guys love this one. Big customer pick from our friends at Hoover. This is called the Power Scrub Elite Multi-Floor Carpet Cleaner. Wow, this one is such an awesome systems. We have 6 flex tonight. We have free shipping coming up. It's on sale. Customer pick with great reviews. Why? Because it's gonna give you super efficient and super professional cleaning around your home. If you want your carpets and your rugs deep clean, you can. If you wanna use it on hard surfaces, you just saw it go over a hard floor, you can use it there as well. It'll be coming up later on in this hour. And again, it has 241 reviews. Almost 200 of those are 5-star. So that's a big customer pick, and we have it available in the red. So we'll tell you more about that later. If you've got some dirty carpets, you know what we're all doing too. You know, we're all just like, I'm gonna clean everything. I've got time and daggone it. Maybe you don't have a good carpet cleaner. Maybe you had an old one. I walked past the store the other day safely, and they were renting the ones at the store, and I thought, goodness gracious, how many places and homes, I don't know, has that one been in? I'd never touch it. We've got a great one coming up. All right. Speaking of great, we've done this not one time, not twice this year. This is now its 3rd time. Why? With the Embassy. Why with this machine? Because it's been so darn popular. It just works brilliantly. If you've got paper clutter, if you want to secure your information, you got to have a great shredder, and we've got it for you right now. All right, let's jump into this. It says the Elite 12 sheet, but there really should be more. There it is. We love the 120 sheet. Okay, this is the machine that I have in my home right now. The last time we did is the Today's Special, I bought it. And it was because my old model looked like this. I'll show you. My old model was pretty old. It was very heavy. It was very awkward. It was bulky. It certainly wasn't portable like this one. And what happened with it, it did an old-fashioned style shredding, and I had it way back in the back room because it was so ugly I'd never put it anywhere anybody could see it. So of course, what happened? Everything just piled up. This is what my old one used to do. It was doing a shred like this, which isn't as old as this, but it's still pretty old. And you know what? I can still read stuff on these shreds. What our Embassy does is this. And so that's one of the reasons that I upgraded from my old shredder. It would overheat all the time. It would stop after I'd shred just a couple things. It constantly would get stuck. It was really heavy. It was quite ugly, and it was big and bulky. This one is slim, and yet it's mighty. It is the most powerful, the most versatile one we have ever offered, and it's the most successful one we ever offered. Now, here's what really got me. This is when I said, oh yeah. We're gonna count up to 120 sheets because there is a magical auto sheet feeder here in the back. And literally, you can throw in up to 120 sheets in the back of this shredder, walk away, have a drink, read a book, read a magazine, I don't know, use that Hoover and scrub your carpets and not have to come back until they're completely done. That is when I said, oh yeah, I am all in. Now to prove it, because a lot of you say, you host, you guys have everything, you always say you own everything. Here's my house. I'm actually moving from a 2,000 square foot house to a 700 square foot condo. It's a big move, and I've got a whole ton of shredding to do. So I have been putting this to use, and I mean, I have been the best test person ever because I'm shredding everything from credit cards to old receipts to old taxes to old mail. I had so much junk mail because I didn't have time to shred it with my old shredder. Now with this, I don't have that load anymore. I don't have that weight of all that paper around my house. It's now gone, and I thank very much this Embassy for doing that. All right, we got a lot to get into, so I'm gonna say hello to Bill, who's joining us from here in Florida. Welcome back, Bill. Thank you for joining us again.
Yeah, he's always glad to be here, and always glad to be here with Embassy. Everyone loves our Embassy shredder, but this is the most powerful one, and we all can relate. We have investment planning stuff, medical records, tax documents right now. Do you know 49% of all identity theft happens right now? And we can't just throw these papers away. That's why this Embassy shredder, nice small footprint, I can easily wheel it around because it comes on casters. has the largest waste receptacle too, which is important. And you know what I can do? Like most of our shredders, I can shred in the front up to 12 sheets at a time, giving me a nice small micro cut. But Suzanne, you said it perfectly. This is what happens. All of a sudden, I found that stack. It just got bigger and bigger, and it wasn't just 58 pages. It kept growing and growing up to 120 pages. And with this auto feeder, I can just load it up just like this, take that stack, and before you know it, boom, I'm gonna go make a drink. I'm gonna go, walk the dog, take the kids outside, or do something other than just being a slave to my paper shredder. And what happens when it engages? It's not giving me that strip cut from the 70s, 30 shreds per page. It's giving me a finer, smaller shred, which is more peace of mind. So it's really a dual purpose investment, but the best bang, all this clutter gets gone, which is great, but I'm not just throwing it away. I'm doing it smart by shredding. I'm gonna pause this just for a moment because I want you to see the difference. Remember, the drawer is even larger. It's 6 gallons. I'm gonna turn our shredder on and it's gonna keep going. But what you're gonna notice is look at how fine this is. And being fine and smaller and harder to identify is important. Do you realize 1 in 7 of us fall victims to identity theft? I mean, that's someone in the family, right? You don't want it to be you. And for most of us, we don't realize it's happened until it's too late. So instead of having to sit here and feed the shredder, it's just you set it up and you walk away. And you see that strip cut? We all can relate to that. 120 sheets, it's overflowing. Cross cut, which is what you had, Suzanne, or had, half of that, it's still overflowing. 120 sheets, it's a finer, smaller shred, so you're gonna open up and not have to dispose of it less often, but it's smaller so you can't identify any little bit of that information. And that's peace of mind. But the proof is in the pudding. Get it home, take advantage of the free shipping. I love this example because, it comes in a great big box, but on this barcode and on that mailing label, it's my identity. Recycle the rest, but take that cardboard and look at this. Load it up, and boom, that cardboard, unidentifiable. And if you're still shredding with something like this, that 30 shreds per page, wouldn't you rather have something that you can't even see? It's so minuscule. And that's where you're protecting yourself. Because that's what the federal government even tells us. We need to shred our documents. We shouldn't just be throwing them away. Because, we're more likely to be that victim of identity theft. And it's me, it's the kids, it's, 1 million more women a year are victims of identity theft. And children and seniors are the most susceptible. But if you have something like this, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, don't need that. You just start to shred and shred. You saw I went through cardboard. Remember, tax season, it's the longest tax season we've ever had, right? So I find all these documents. I have my staples. I'm not removing the staples. I have the power to be shredding in the back up to 120 sheets, and even in the front at the exact same time. See why this is a customer pick. See why all our embassy shredders have been customer picks, but this one's the most powerful. And you also might want to see why it's probably the only Today Special that's repeated itself this year already, because it's been so popular.
Oh, well,
you're going to really appreciate it.
You know what, Bill? It's the most powerful. It's the most versatile. It's the most powerful. It's the most versatile. We love the fact it can double shred. I mean, you don't have to sit there and spend days and days and days getting rid of all that clutter. Let it do its job for you. I just shut mine off because Bill was chatting and I didn't want to keep going. But by the way, you can go auto. I leave mine on auto all the time. So it's off until it senses something is there, and then it turns on automatically. You can leave it all the way on. You will even have a reverse. So here's what I do. I love the reverse because sometimes when I get those really thick envelopes, I still push the shredder to see if it's gonna work. And every now and then, and they've learned, if you make the envelope stupid thick, it's not gonna go through the front of this shredder, right? So when you open it up though, and it's multiple pages, you go, ha-ha, I don't have to stand there and do those one at a time. I just stick them in the back and let them go through. So it still is gonna handle even those really thick envelopes. Now let me show you the colors too, just in case you didn't see the earlier presentation. This is gray. This is the olive green. That's the rose gold, which is a brand new color. We have navy. I love the turquoise. Now I want you to see the black close up because that's the color I have at home and I love it. It matches everything and it's almost invisible when you put it in a room, so no one really notices it. And then also I have our favorite over here, which is the purple. Now, what I love about this as well is, and I know Bill's gonna get into it, is I love how it comes on wheels. So it's very easy to move it around. I love the fact it's a really slim design. My old shredder, like I said, was big, hot, and heavy, and no wheels, and I really didn't like it, and it was old technology, but I hung on to it for years. I finally upgraded, and this is the exact model that I upgraded to because of all the features we're talking about. But what I really loved is my old model, because it was so ugly and heavy, I had it hidden way back in the back of the house, and so I'd never go to it because it was inconvenient. With this, I literally have it in my sunroom right near my mail slot, and I have it tucked in beside a chair, and no one ever sees it there, but when I need it, it's there. So when my mail comes, all I do is stand there because I have it on auto, and I go boom, 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 and I shred all that junk mail, and I get rid of it. So there's so many reasons why this is awesome. One of the things I think is most important about this, it's simply peace of mind. Because once that important information is gone, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You can see no one's gonna touch this out of my recycling bin. And then what I also love is having all that paper and that junk around your house is literally like a weight on your shoulders. And you'll find out once you start letting it go and get rid of it, there's so much subconscious worry that's eliminated, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I feel like the weight of the world's been taken off my shoulders. You don't realize it until you start to get rid of it, and then everything changes. You feel lighter, and you feel better, and you feel safe because that important information is not being compromised out in your trash can. And Bill, I thought it was interesting. Do you know, and I know you know this, but it's legal to take anything from your trash once it hits a sidewalk or an alley. Most people don't know that.
Yep. That's just it. When it's out at the curb, it is fair game, and it's so hard to prosecute. You don't understand. A lot of us, when we've been a victim of identity theft, we don't realize until we sit down at the car dealership and we're like, oh, I want that good financing I saw on TV. Like, you don't qualify because you just cut a corner somewhere along the way. You didn't throw away this insurance form. You didn't throw away that medical, document or prescription information. And you know what? Don't even worry about throwing it away. Just shred it. And I do the same thing. I leave mine plugged in. It's always on. I spoke to earlier. My home office is smaller, so what I'll do is I'll actually leave the waste bin kind of ajar a little bit, so then it's a 6-gallon waste bin. But when I need to shred, I shut the drawer, and it just keep going and going. Because yes, there are times where I find a huge stack, and I was like, I don't want to sit here all day on a Saturday and put in 6 or 8 or 12 sheets at a time when I can load it up and just walk away. We call the microcut definitely foolproof and peace of mind. One of our reviewers called this peekaboo window, an instant gratification window, because you see it just rain down. You see that paycheck stub go away. You see that medical insurance form just go away. And that's where you know when you put it out at the curb, it's not identifiable. And I told everyone this earlier, but when we launched Embassy, it was 1 in 10 of us fell victim to identity theft. It's actually now 1 in 7. It's gone up because you think about all the stuff that comes in the mail with our pre-filled out everything. It's been computer generated, but someone picks this up. They walk away with my address, my mother's maiden name, maybe, whatever. And you mention those envelopes. Here's one I haven't even opened yet. It has the application in there, the return address. Look at this. While it shreds from the back, it's also going to, you hear the gears kick in. Mm-hmm. You hear it get a little stronger. Even like with that cardboard. Remember, this weighs about 22 pounds. So the fact that it's on wheels is great. So it's easy to move around. But the fact that it ships for free is also just exciting. And listen to this. That cardboard, I mean, that's why people get excited about it.
Hey, Bill.
Not because, yeah.
A bunch of people are asking, though, does it do plastic cards like the rewards cards and your credit cards and old driver's license and things like that?
For real, it does. It goes through the staples, the credit cards, the hotel room keys. I mean, those little plastic strips? Listen to that. It is hungry, and this is the best time to pick one up. 90 days to really put it through the paces, and if it doesn't live up to everything we're saying or all the reviews, you can send it back. But guess what? Your clutter is going to be gone. It's going to feel great. And when you find that next thing, when you finally get around to cleaning out the stuff in the drawer, you're like, oh, this one I love. This is a credit card offer with the credit card. Wow. A lot of times we're like, I can't shred that. Oh, by the way, my 120 sheets, done. They'd have to open this up. I'm going to take this document. And by the way, it did have my information pre-printed on it. But when you see the power and the performance, because all of a sudden, that would be sitting on my kitchen counter or my desk. It is gone. And when I put this away out at the curb, that is where, I don't feel like I'm going to be that threat. I don't have to worry about someone piecing it back together because let's be real. We've all cut a corner where you're like, it's not going to happen to me. I'm going to take this social security information, just throw it away. One, this takes up a lot of space, but more importantly, a little bit of information can go the can do a lot of damage in the wrong hands. So instead of just throwing it away, you get in the habit of using it. Just walk over to your paper shredder, whether it's the silver, whether it's the, rose gold and a turquoise paper shredder, that's only because you're shopping at HSN. So get your color while you can.
Well, the other thing too is my husband and I were really religious about collecting all our receipts. So restaurant receipts, just anything. I don't care if it's the groceries, drugstore, wherever we go. And what we do is we don't throw them out. We want to shred them. Prior to my embassy, we would start collecting them, but we were so busy that we would just shove them literally in little plastic zippy bags, right? And I'd be like, you know what? I got to go through those. I got to keep some of them, but I got to get rid of them for tax reasons. And I would let them pile up. What I love now is I get them, and I put a whole bunch in at once in the front, and they just all get chewed up and eaten up so easily. It's so much fun. And again, I want to show you the power. If you didn't see what Bill did, this is cardboard. It is a cardboard box, like an HSN box, okay? And this is going to be so powerful. You can look at the gears. They're like, come on, just bring it. Now, why did it stop? Because my basket's full. Now, what I love is there are some safety features. And look at all this. This is crazy. We have to dump it out. I've done so much already. But here's what I love. Couple safety features. When the basket's out, it won't work. Bill's is rigged to work without the basket in it. But for all the rest of it, when this is out, this will not operate any longer. You must have the basket. Also, it won't overfill. That's why mine stopped automatically, because it tells me that I've got to dump this out and put it in my recycling area. So we'll dump this one out and get back to it. With our configuration too, you're going to get a basket liner. You get one, but we also have a 50-pack of liners if you'd like to order those, and we're popping the information up on the screen for you. You also get the lubricant sheets. Now, I will tell you, I am the best tester of this machine recently because I'm downsizing. And I am making mine work so hard right now. And I thought, you know what? It certainly didn't need it, but I thought I'm just gonna stick a lube sheet in there. That was really easy. You get one of those. Although I certainly didn't need to use mine, I thought because I'm putting it to such hard work right now, maybe I'll stick one in. And that was really simple. And it kind of brings it back to life. Although, like I said, no real reason for me to use it. I just thought, well, I've really been grinding up a lot of stuff. Here's your chance though. If you've got a lot of clutter, if you've got a lot of receipts, a lot of old stuff. There's a great story that Bill usually tells, and that's, if your family's inherited, let's say your parents have passed away or something's occurred and you've got all their paperwork and it's just sitting there and you're like, well, how long do I have to keep this stuff? Get the shredder and start getting rid of it. Old tax documents, how far back do your tax documents go? You only have to hold them for 7 years. Do you know the freedom and the space you'll free up if you just start getting rid of them? And it's not gonna take forever. We're gonna go ahead and with that auto shredding, it's gonna be easy. You walk away and let that auto shredder do its thing. I'm gonna check in back with Bill because I know he's got more to share with us too. But Bill, don't you agree? I think we hold on to stuff because we certainly don't wanna throw it away because we know that's not good. And there's such a sense of relief and peace of mind when you actually shred that stuff and do it really effectively with the embassy.
Truly, we call it shredding therapy, and the fact that you see it happen right in front of your eyes. You mean you hold on to your taxes for 7 years? That's receipts and schedules and all that stuff. But when you can just walk over to your shredder, not a third-party shredder. How many times have you tried to chase that one free day at the school or at the bank where you can bring all your documents, which means you got to load them up? And actually, Suzanne was right. There's a story I share where my mother, in the corner of her garage, 4 to 5 boxes of estate documents from when my grandmother had passed away. And we couldn't just throw it away. There was court records and, returns and all that kind of stuff. And she was waiting for that one day at the bank or at the school where she could shred everything, right? I got her an embassy. I didn't get her this one because this wasn't available at the time where it had the auto feeder. Actually, that's another funny one. When we launched this the last time, Adam Friedman got out there. He's like, I have this shredder, everybody. I love it. And then when I popped open that document feeder, he's like, I do not have this one, but I need to get it because it is convenient. You just load it up with those documents and you can walk away. And more importantly,
you know what I like, Bill, is you're talking on camera, you're barely looking at the darn thing and you're basically just shoving stuff in there. Like, I love it because you don't have to baby it. Like, you don't have to sit there and make it all perfect. You just shove the stuff in and it does its thing.
We don't have time to baby it. I got other things going on.
Right.
I just found another stack in this drawer and I don't want to sit here because this is what happens too. I'm in the cleaning zone. So I'm like, last thing I want to do is take a shredding break. So I just find more documents. I'm like, what else is in here? Oh, don't need that one. Just load it up. The clutter starts to go away. You get your desk space back. You get your drawer space back. But you're not risking your identity in the process. or your kids or your parents, because you're using something that is recommended by the federal government. You see the end result and realize this is the easiest thing. There's no app, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no Bluetooth. You just plug it in and you just start to load it up. And the hardest thing is after you've done some shredding, you're gonna be like, wait, I wanna do more. So it's kind of fun, it was kind of addicting.
It's so
and
true.
you mentioned the care package. We normally give you one lubricant sheet. We are giving you a 6-pack and that trash liner. So it's these little envelopes that have lube already in them. So instead of having to find oils and drip it in all nice and delicately, I'm gonna just pause this just for a second so you can show you how it works. You take this little envelope, you put it right inside, you just let it kind of ride in there, kind of let it sit there halfway through. And when it's halfway in there, all those oils are kind of dripping down into the gears. You know, just like if you went on a road trip, you would give your car a little bit of oil after that big road trip. But after a purge, after tax season, you know, just give it a little care. And that's just it. Tax season is longer than ever. I was kind of in the middle of it, and I kind of put it on hold because other things came up. But my tax document, like right here, this tax document, I can't just throw it away. And, you know, I dug it out of a drawer. I printed it off the computer. It came in the mail. So guess what? I just shred it. You see that bright yellow? And then there, the bright yellow, it is gone. So you have that instant satisfaction. And more importantly, it is something we can all do. It's all something we should do. Embassy has really given us a very nice unit here because the wheels, because of the performance, because of the larger bin, and truly those colors, some of them are exclusive to us here at HSN. So you go to the big box store, you might see microcut at a higher price point. You see why microcut is so powerful and exciting, and then we give you fun colors, and it ships to your door for free.
Do me a favor, can you tilt down again and show the pile? Because this is really, he's gonna fix his camera, but this is amazing to me because literally, he's gonna show us below him, it's literally a mountain of shredded paper. And again, did you see how flawless that machine worked? It just kept going. It didn't overheat, it didn't have to stop and wait for an hour and come back and hope it was cooler. Did we do it? Okay, pull it, yeah, dig in there, Bill, just dig in there. What do you got? Get in there, get like a big hand, get a big arm, there you go. Look how thick that is.
And the thing is, if I put this out at the trash, they cannot piece it back together. And that's truly what we want. So, I mean, test it out. Give it a 90-day test drive. And the next thing you know is like, wait, I want to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, and why you want to do it today is because number one, right now, I have all the colors. Black's the most popular by far. But number two, when the day's over, the price goes up to almost $200. You lose the 5 flex, you lose the free shipping. Get it now while we have it available. And then you go to bed and you go, oh, I know it's on its way. And while we're all stuck inside, let's unclutter. Let's get rid of those tubs and the boxes and the shelves full of all that paper we've collected for years. This is there's never been a better time to get the shredder, because now we typically have the time at home because we're stuck at home to really get and unload. You'll feel very, very different when you get rid of all that stuff. Bill, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I've got to go right now, so thank you for joining us.
Thank
in
you.
this big pile. All right, we'll see you later on today. Let me give you a reminder of our HSN card. We're doing something very, very special, and it's only until Monday, so you got to get this before Monday. Usually we do $10 off. If you get lucky, we do $20 off, but right now, the first thing you buy with our HSN card, you're gonna get $40 off. All you have to do is go online, you apply. If you're approved, instantly, whatever that first item is, we're gonna take $40 off. It's huge. Make it our embassy. What a good night to pick up our card and pick up the Today Special. Well, you know, our hearts absolutely go out to everyone who's been impacted by COVID-19. And it's easy to feel helpless. We know that at a time like this, but there are ways to help. America's kids need us. With schools and workplaces closing nationwide, vulnerable children are losing their school meals they really do depend on, and low-income families are struggling with lost wages. Seniors are at the greatest risk of COVID-19. Local Meals on Wheels programs are on the front lines every day, focused on doing all they can to keep older Americans safe and nourished. At HSN, we're helping seniors and children get access to food by matching customer and team members' donations up to $1 million in total company contributions to Meals on Wheels and No Kid Hungry. Now, we're committed to making a minimum company contribution of $250,000 to each charity. But come on, guys, make us get to the $1 million. If you'd like to donate, we're gonna match that. So help us get to that $1 million donation. You can find out more information on hsn.com or use the item number on your screen, and together we can truly make a difference. All right, what's coming up next? Let me look. Stand by. Origami, we love the origami. I actually have 2 of the original ones, and it's coming up right around the corner, so stay with us. Oh wait, I gotta get a drink of water, so you guys can stay right there while I'm gonna get some water. All right, so we are going to talk about origami. Yes, it's live television. If you didn't know it, it is indeed live TV. So whatever happens, happens. I've tripped, I've fallen over, I've dropped things. The crew has spilled things. It's always kind of an adventure, but we are live. So when you need a drink of water, well, sometimes you got to get a drink of water. All right, guys, so we're going to talk about origami. This is the original. Origami shelves are amazing. And you think, who would sell shelves? Like, you go to like a hardware store to buy shelves. No, you gotta buy origami. If you are in that mood right now, where you're just like, I'm organizing my whole world, the garage, the basement, the attic, the closets, I'm over it, I'm gonna get organized. And it does feel good to do that. Origami's gotta be part of the solution. And it's because they're the smartest, most convenient shelves you ever own. Did you notice that lovely girl just pulled that shelf out of a little teeny space by the fridge in a garage, and all of a sudden now we have quite a large space to be able to get organized. They roll easily, they flatten down to nothing, there's nothing to put them together, they're just absolutely brilliant, and they're very heavy duty at the same time. It looks like we're down to 4 colors. I'm gonna get Lou on the phone with me in just a second. We have the white, which I have right beside me, we have the teal, we have the vintage brawn, and we have the sage. So I've got 4 colors available. And indeed, Lou is joining me via phone, and I'm gonna do your demo for you, Lou, because you know what? I know this one and I can. Hi,
well,
Lou.
and it's that easy to do too.
It is that easy, absolutely. All right, so why do you think origami, oops, I gotta do one more thing, sorry. I never take mine down, Lou, which is really funny, so I forgot about this part, but it is easy. All right, so take us to the origami story. Why do we love these?
Well, I think people love origami because it is one of those products that we sort of under-promise and it over-delivers, you know? Yeah. People get it home. It's easier than we say to set it up. And they're durable, and they hold a ton of weight. And they're just incredibly practical, I think, especially if people have, like, built other types of shelving in the past, you know, where it's a lot of sweat, it's a lot of tears, there's instructions. With origami, there's none of that.
Right. Okay, so let's get into this too, because I just closed it and now I'm opening it again. I want to talk about the little Origami Secret, because as you said, there's nothing to build. You can throw the wheels on, but that took nothing. that was easy. Let's talk about this little famous latch right here that makes it super special.
Yeah, well, that's a patented design of origamis that, you know, allows you to take something that is 12 linear feet of storage when it's opened and compress it down to just 4 inches for storage. I mean, these are powder-coated steel racks. Yeah. So to be able to open and close them like that is actually pretty remarkable. And that, like I said, that is a patented design that's on the back of it. So, you know, you have something there that nobody else in the industry has.
Right, right. And it is patented. And I'll tell you what, let's talk about weight capacity. First off, the neatest thing about it, you could load this baby up and it still rolls that easy. But let's talk about the incredible weight capacity on this, Lou.
Yeah, so the weight capacity of this, really what it comes down to is, do you want to use the wheels or not? You know what I mean? That's a personal preference, because we give you the 4 wheels. 2 of them are locking, and you have the choice of putting them on or not. If you put the wheels on, it raises the entire unit 3 inches off the ground. So we don't want it to get tippy, so we tell people limit yourself to 75 pounds per shelf with the wheels, and that comes out to a total of 300 pounds, but that's 300 pounds that you can roll around if you want to. Now, if you don't put the wheels on it, then you can go to the maximum weight capacity, Suzanne, which is 250 pounds per shelf for a total of 1,000 pounds. And that's literally a half a ton of weight.
A half a ton. You literally can put a half a ton of that stuff that's making you crazy in the garage or in the basement or in the closet. Do you have a half a ton of stuff in your closet? Well, guess what? It can handle it. That's pretty amazing. All right, let me give you a quick update of where we stand in quantity. And I believe, let's see, in the Sage, we're down to 25. So I want you to see that really pretty green sage, because it's a gorgeous color. By the way, these can also be used outdoors, which I know Lou will explain more in just a second. But look how pretty that sage is. I have 26 available. In the white, I am down to the final 300. In the teal, I have 250. And in the vintage bronze, I have 215 in the teal. And then in the vintage bronze, I have 174. Yeah, can you guys lift that just a little bit? Because I cannot see the top of that teleprompter. It's like I'm taller than the camera. How unusual is that? Thank you. Okay, so that's my quantity that I have. Sorry, Lou. Again, it's live television. It's kind of crazy. So, Lou, let's talk about some of the uses. You know, what is the craziest use you've heard of?
The craziest
or the most unusual?
Use. You know, it's funny because like I hear people who call in and they have we had a lady about a couple weeks ago that had over 50 of them, you know, all various kinds, because we do sell a lot of different models, but she had all different kinds. I can't think of what the craziest thing I've ever heard somebody use. I've heard people use them as entertainment.
Well, bird cages. One of mine is bird cages. Yeah, yep. They're birds, and also another one was aquariums.
Well, but remember, since these are powder-coated steel, you can use these indoors or outdoors, and that's something that we haven't talked about yet. But, you know, a lot of times you'll buy metal furniture of some sort, and it'll be painted, you know, and the painting makes it look pretty, but it doesn't do a whole lot to protect it. When you powder coat something, that not only makes it look good, but it makes it durable, and it won't, you know, it'll resist chipping, it will resist scratching, but it will also resist corrosion, and that's the big deal. That's why we tell people use these indoors, outdoors, whatever you want, and it's not going to affect them one way or the other.
Yeah, and if you ever think about it, how many of you think about your space right now? Let's think about your garage. How many of you, one, have a hot mess in the garage? Or number two, you've got those plastic shelves and they're bowing in the center because they got paint cans on them. And nobody touches the paint. That paint has been sitting there for 40 years because you know if you lift one can off, that whole thing is just gonna collapse. You're just never gonna have that problem with the origami. The other thing that I always suggest is if your situation changes, move your origami. For example, I don't know, Lou, if you've heard, but I went from a 2,000 square foot home to a 700 square feet. And my origami has moved beautifully with me. When we bought a lot of shelving units, usually once you build them, they're particle board and you're never gonna move them, you're gonna throw them out, which is a waste. And environmentally, it's not very smart. When you buy an origami, because it's so mobile, because it collapses down, it goes with you. So if your living situation changes, like mine recently has, then I can take my origami with me. And I love that, Lou, because it's no longer investing in shelving units that actually just stay where they are, or you have to throw them out because they're so poorly made.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, that, you know, other shelving units, they're basically just a gift to the next owner, you know? That's what that comes down to. The kind that you have to drill into the walls, or even the particle board kind, because honestly, you know, I always tell people, half kidding, you can only move them one time, because that's true. The screws get stripped, you know, they start to fall apart. With origami, they're made to be open and closed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. It's not going to hurt them at all. And think about this, too. Most shelving systems, forget about moving them. When you take everything off of them, let's say that you went to the big box stores, you loaded it up, and then you've used everything up. Now you've got an empty shelf, and it has to just sit there, but not with origami. It's a storage solution, not a storage problem. You can close it, and now you've got all that space back.
That's true. And here's something else Lou and I both do. I have origami at home, and like I said, I've moved my smaller ones into my new place, and they fit perfectly in my closet. I have one closet, and it opens up, and now I have my little origamis stacked beside each other like this. I'll show you exactly how it is. So envision a much smaller one, but this is how I do it. I put them side by side. And so when I need one, I can just pull one out, get what I need, and put it back, almost like a filing system. And this is how I use my big guys. I have the originals in the pewter in my storage space, because the problem with that is I used to have box after box after box piled on top of each other, and nobody was grabbing the bottom box. I don't even know what was in there. So I thought, wait a minute, I'm gonna move my origami in, and now I use all the space. So to get into my storage space, I roll one out into the hallway, and then I can get into my storage space, get what I need, and then I roll it back in. So I'm 100% maximizing my storage space. And I know you've done that with your storage space as well, right?
Oh yeah, I had 2 rows of 3 across in my storage unit. I mean, basically it was floor to ceiling origami. And to your point, you know, the thing I always needed was always in the bottom box, you know? So when they were all stacked up, that didn't work out too well. But when I had the origamis in there, it was great. And you know, I did some math one time. I almost had to get a second storage unit. And what occurred to me was they're not just charging me for the floor space. They're charging me for everything all the way up to the ceiling. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if that's the case, use the vertical space. Use it at home. Use it in your storage unit, anywhere you go. That's the space that's being unused that, you know, is valuable real estate that you're not tapping yet.
Yeah, you're 100% correct on that too. And now when I go into my storage, I can pull something out, I can grab it, I can put it back. I have access to everything. It's not just a waste of money just to be a dusty old closet for me where I never retrieve anything from it. Now I actually use our storage space, so it's worth me having the storage space now because I can get to everything that I need, whether it's our Christmas decorations or it's my winter clothes or my spring clothes when I switch them over. It's awesome. And if you guys don't have one yet, read the reviews. Oh my gosh, over the years we've sold these origamis, I bet you we have had hundreds of thousands of reviews. And if you will go on .com right now and you just scroll down through origami, you'll see customer pick, customer pick, customer pick, customer pick. Even my son, he's a big book reader. He reads real books, not electronic books. And he said, Mom, I need some shelves. You know, he lives in a one room and in a house with a bunch of guys at college. I said, oh my gosh, go online, get the origami. I said, don't you dare buy any other shelving unit because I know he's gonna be graduating. Yay, and he's gonna leave, but guess what? Your origami changes with your life circumstance. Whether you're downsizing like me, thank God I have more origami because it makes my space smarter, or maybe you're just moving to a different space. Now your shelves go with you because guess what? It can. Do I have to wrap up, Rick? Is that what you said? All right. So Lou, I'm gonna close this up one more time just so everybody can see it, and then we're gonna wrap it up and also do for sure, look at this, look at that. Now remember, it can hold a ton without the wheels, and it's closed up to how many inches, Lou? What are you talking about, 3 inches, 6 inches?
Yeah, it's about 3-4 inches across when it's closed, yep.
How great, like this could fit almost beside your washer and dryer, right, in that little space, and yet when you open it up without the wheels, it holds 1 ton, a ton, isn't that crazy? All right, Lou, thanks for joining us, buddy.
You're very welcome.
Have a great night.
You too.
Alrighty, so we're gonna wrap up on this, and again, I've got 4 colors. Unfortunately, the sage is almost completely gone. Also want to mention too, if you want to use and maximize your space in a really kind of clever way, we've got a set of 3 nestable wooden crates. These are adorable. We got a couple different color choices, and they're on clearance tonight. They're designed to go back to the origami and fit it perfectly, and we have 6 flex pays on that. Okay, coming up next, what am I doing? Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, my favorite cloths in the whole wide world. Wait till you see these wood fiber cloths. They will blow you. Stop using paper towels. We got that solved. Then I've got that great Hoover, because we're cleaning up the house, right? Because we're stuck in there and we're tired of it, and we're gonna fix it all.
Treat the mom in your life or yourself during HSN's For Mom and Me. It all happens tomorrow. Stylish gifts, healthy gifts, electronic gifts, and a whole lot more. Shop now at hsn.com and watch tomorrow on HSN. Customer Appreciation Month is all about you. All of April, we're showing the love to our Hsn Card VIPs with exclusive perks like VIP Tuesdays. Get a special offer every Tuesday in April, plus Extra Flex or 12-month VIP financing on every item all month long. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $40 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN Card or call 1-800-284-3100 for details on our exclusive VIP offers.
I'm on a hunt for the things that make life easier. You know, the products you can't live without. It's all about having the right tool for the right job. Come join me at 7 a.m. to find out what makes me say, now that's clever.
Okay, that was just a quick look at our very best value today. I think we've sold how many so far, Rick? Almost 2,000 have been sold in just this show. It is from Embassy, #1 best-selling shredder that we do here at HSN. One day, one price. It's the one I have, and I recommend it to everybody. Even my brother called me after the show last time we did it, and it sold out. He said, do you love that Embassy? And I go, it's the one I have. And he bought the green. And we do have green available again tonight. All right, this is called Home Solutions. Hi, I'm Suzanne Runyon. Thank you for joining me. And we are gonna solve those problems. And I love the fact that we have a lot of things here at HSN that are so important and are useful right now when we're kind of stuck at home. And these, whether we're in the situation we are now or it's back to our regular lifestyle, you will love these. And I've had these for years, and I think they are fabulous. Oh my goodness, they're so cool. So these are very unique. They're called Simply Natural, and it's a wood fiber-based cleaning cloth. In our configuration tonight, you're getting 20 of the 10 by 10, you're getting 2 of the 13 by 14, 2 of the 8 by 6, and you get instructions, although the instructions are pretty easy. Now, do we have all the colors? I have green, blue, and red. So I have 3 colors, and it's last call on the green, but I have green, blue, and red. Last chance to get the green. Now, what's interesting is when you get these, they feel kind of hard, but when you wet them and start to use them, they're as soft as a baby's bottom. And joining me from Skype is Mr. Kerry to tell us all about it. Hi, Kerry, welcome.
Hey, Suzanne, how are you?
I'm good. I said that earlier, get rid of those paper towels now.
If you can find them, I mean, if you can even find them, let's get rid of them. Because one of your Simply Natural wood fiber cloths replaces up to 50 to 100 rolls of paper towels. They were invented in sushi kitchens, and we cut one open for you so you can see it at home. It's 8 layers of a wood pulp fiber, and it's super, super absorbent. And in independent laboratory testing with just tap water, it's going to absorb 99.99% of germs and bacteria. But then, in independent laboratory testing, when you rinse it for 30 seconds in just tap water, it releases 99.99% of germs and bacteria. So you don't have to use any harsh chemicals at all, and you can finally take the no paper towel challenge. In fact, become part of Simply Natural Nation and never buy paper towels again. Now, when they sell us paper towels, they do it based on absorbency, right? When we were growing up, that's how it worked. So we have an equal amount of liquid right here, live in the McNally kitchen via Skype. And I'm just gonna go ahead and see if we can get this done with one of these paper towels. Not so good, kind of wimpy. But now I'll take a Simply Natural wood fiber cloth that is super thirsty, and it will absorb 10 times its own weight in liquid. So confident am I that it's not going to drip. I'll hold it right up over my head. And the other part of this, remember, is it's going to absorb 99.99% of germs and bacteria. But then when you rinse it for 30 seconds in independent laboratory testing, it's going to release 99.99% of germs and bacteria. And they're going to go where they belong. And that's down the drain. And when you're done, you wring it out, and it's clean and pristine. These are machine washable. You don't put them in the dryer, lay them flat to dry or line dry them, and they will last months, if not years. One of these cloths will replace up to 50 to 100 rolls of paper towels, and you're getting 24 in this configuration. And as you know, Suzanne, germs are harbingers for germs and bacteria, like what sponges are, right? So I'm going to give this a good rinse live on TV from our kitchen here. And then I'm going to take a look at it with the black light, which tells us usually the truth, right? So it looks like it's pretty clean. But now I'm going to hit it with the black light. And look at all the stuff that's embedded in the sponge on both sides. Take a look at this B-roll of this kitchen we cleaned, or so we thought we cleaned, with a sponge. It looks like it's clean, right? But then we flick on the black light, and just like on television, it's a crime scene. All you're doing with a sponge is you're just smearing all the germs and bacteria all over the place. Now we took the cloth and it cleaned up everything that the sponge left behind. That's why to date, we've sold over 2 million of these kinds of cloths here on just HSN. Now, if you saw this in a big box retailer or in a supermarket, you'd walk right by it. You wouldn't know. That's the beauty of HSN. We bring products to life. And think about this. One of these cloths is going to replace 50 to 100 rolls of paper towels. That's like 2,400 rolls of paper towels when you get this configuration.
Dana, you know what's so cool about it too is the fact that just, first off, you save a ton of money. Like when you really think about it. Number two, you're saving a lot of environmental concerns, which we love that. But I'm telling you, get these at home. We have people who use them to take their makeup off with them. I love the fact, Carrie, that you don't need any chemicals anymore. Now, how significant is that? First off, save a ton of money on all these paper towels. If that's where we stopped right here, and this isn't even an example of how much money you'll save, it's just barely one of these, right? So think about this over and over again, saving money. Now think about never having to buy any more chemicals. Now think about helping to save some trees, and think about helping to save yourself because you don't have all those poisons in your home. All you need are these. And here's why I would recommend them. We've got 6 FlexPay tonight. You can get these home for a little over $5, about $6 to try them out. If you don't love them, you can use them for 90 days, for 3 months. Clean everything without chemicals. Clean your sink and do whatever you gotta clean. If you don't absolutely love them, you can still send them back in 3 months and we'll refund your money. Because Carrie, I think for some people, it's hard to get their head around the concept. Wait, I don't need a ton of paper towels. I don't have to use chemicals. And unlike a sponge, this will go back to being almost as clean as if it were new just by rinsing it with water. That's a big thing to get your head around.
Yeah, when you said it earlier so eloquently, it can stand up on its own when you first get it because it has just a little bit of cornstarch in it for storage. But then when you get it wet, it transforms. And the analogy I've heard before is it's like an old-fashioned baby diaper, right? But you can wipe a child's face with these. You can take makeup off. If you're going to go ahead and clean things where you're using those appliances to create food for your family, why are we using chemicals? Using chemicals to clean a toaster is like putting a fork in it. Not a good idea. Now, what about microwaves? We just spray stuff in the microwave. We don't even think about it, but then we put food in it. Use the Simply Natural wood fiber cloth and use no chemicals whatsoever, but you're going to be able to get baked on, caked on, stuff that's just like embedded in here. We've got a 14-year-old and a 9-year-old home from school. They're upstairs right now. They leave all kinds of messes behind. And the beauty here is we're using chemical-free cleaning. And one last thing here. I created this little project for you, Suzanne. These are all the things we're touching on a regular basis that we don't want to be touching, right?
Good point.
And at first glance, they look like they're pretty clean. But then again, when you hit them with the black light, you can see everything that you can't see with the naked eye. And here's a good example, this handle right here. I'm going to take this Simply Natural wood fiber cloth with nothing but water in it, and there's nothing in the cloth, right? And just a couple of passes, and watch what happens. The germs and bacteria that were on the handle are now in the cloth.
That's
and
awesome.
then when you rinse this, it goes down the drain.
Isn't that
That's why
crazy?
people love it.
And you
so
know,
much.
we're talking about keeping all that stuff clean, 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 clean. Carrie, thank you, buddy. I got to run. All right, guys, we're moving on because now we're going to end the show on an awesome Hoover. And again, I think, you know, we're all in this circumstance where maybe you folded every darn thing to fold in your house. Maybe you have tackled some of the jobs that you are doing now because, well, we've got a long list and we're bored. But how's your carpets? Are they really professionally clean? Is that the one thing you're like, oh man, I just do not have the time? Well, you might have the time, but maybe you don't have the capabilities. You're like, well, I'm not gonna go to a store and rent a dirty old machine. I don't know where that's been. Well, we have an incredible offer from the folks at Hoover, and this is their Power Scrub Elite. It's a multi-floor carpet cleaner. So I'm gonna do actually the first demo here for you guys just so you can see how powerful it is to work. Well, if I can get it to click down. Here we go. That would help if I hit that one. All right, here we go. So I want you to see, because I'm gonna make a pass. It's not like I've been professionally trained, obviously, on this one. I do have to turn it on though. That's gonna be key. All right, look, with no instructions, I even could figure it out. Now watch what's gonna happen. I want you guys to see, this is a carpet, and quite frankly, you know, it doesn't look too bad, right? Looks okay. But watch what happens as I push back. And look at that, look at the difference. Look at all that dirt and the smells and the yuck that are coming up out of that carpeting that fast and truly getting professional carpet cleaning results. There we go. So here's the thing. If you look at your carpets right now, or it's your rugs, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I really do need to tackle those, and we have the time to really do them, like move all the furniture and get in there and really clean, you've got to have a great unit to do it. This one's it. There are hundreds of reviews on this one. 190 of them are perfect 5-star reviews. That's the majority of reviews that are online really rave about how awesome this unit is. And we've got a lot to get into, and Angela's joining me via Skype. And where's Angela? Where are you from?
I'm from North Carolina, but right now,
all right.
I'm in the Hoover Laboratory.
Oh, very cool.
This is where we come up with a lot of our demonstrations. This is where we have, you can see I have a whole array of Hoover products back here. And the Power Scrub Elite is Hoover's best rated carpet cleaner. And one of those reasons, Suzanne, if you look down at that knob on the cleaner that you just did, you would see that it was in the deep clean mode. Now, one of the things this makes this so cool is you can switch this over to where it says quick clean. When you put it in quick clean, that's gonna do more of a surface clean, but the coolest thing is that's gonna dry your carpets in 45 minutes.
Wow.
It's remarkable. Now, if you have professionals come out to your house, they're gonna have you off of your carpets for 24 hours. So to be able to have your carpets dry in 45 minutes is truly remarkable. Now, that on top of the fact that you can see this is on a hard floor. So we have a carpet cleaner, but when you add this squeegee attachment, this is a game changer. This is gonna allow you to put the carpet cleaner on a hard surface. So check this out. We have that patented spin scrub technology. Those brushes that are on the bottom, they're gonna power through this tough mess.
That's a tough mess. That's a really tough mess. I'm not sure what it is. I'll ask him. Stand by. It looks gunky. Wow. Hey, Amanda, what was that tough mess? Because that was really thick and gunky looking.
I'm not totally sure what this concoction is, but it's much, much worse. We do our demonstrations exaggerated. So this is it was a dried on mess. This is like nothing. You'd have to get down on your hands and knees and scrub this. But with the Power Scrub Elite underneath, we have these patented spin scrub brushes. These are gonna be cleaning in 360 degrees. They're cleaning in both directions. They're gonna be cleaning your carpet fibers. They're gonna get these dried on messes on your hard floors. This is gonna work on tile, laminate, linoleum. This is gonna work on your hardwoods, as well as your carpets, Berber, low pile, high pile. And it is so powerful. So Suzanne, let me just show you this extraction test. So I'm gonna pour down a pre-measured amount of water. So what we do at Hoover is consumer research studies. We wanna know what's most important to the consumer, you, as you're purchasing your carpet cleaner. And one of those things is dry time. So in addition to the quick clean, which can get your carpets clean and dry in 45 minutes, check out, we have an empty machine here. So only about 18 pounds, pretty lightweight for a full-size carpet cleaner. Look how much of this we're gonna get up.
Actually, that looks like a swimming pool. It didn't even absorb down into the rug. It's literally like a puddle on top. Look at it pulling that up too. It's awesome. Okay, that was awesome, Angela. That was almost like a puddle.
Yeah, it was a lot of water, and when the water is sucked up, it's going into the dirty water tank. So Hoover has its clean water tank and its dirty water tank. So when you're done cleaning, there's a little latch right here, and then you take the handle out, there's a spigot. So this is really great for emptying out that mess, and then we're just gonna see how much of that water we're able to get back up. And that is pretty dang close.
Yeah, that's
I don't know if you can see that too well. Now, in addition to the spout, you can also open up the entire container and rinse out the whole thing, so it's not going to get stinky and smelly over time.
Oh, see, that's brilliant, because again, when it starts to build up, and if you can't clean that out, it really does start to smell. All right, let me show them the entire configuration, if I can, Angela, real quick. Of course, you're getting their #1 best-selling machine. I mean, it's serious professional cleaning. Remember, it's got the quick dry system, which is really great. We also have a really neat thing. We haven't talked about heat force, but I do want to talk about that, Karen, or Angela, excuse me. That's got heat force, so we'll talk about that in just a second. Notice too, there is a hose here and there is another attachment. So guess what? You can finally clean all your upholstery. And if this is the time where you're stuck at home because maybe you're not working, or maybe you're working from home and you've got all that extra time, you're like, I'm gonna finally do this. Remember, we specialize at delivering right to your door. So it's gonna be there in a couple of days and you can just have at it. And it's not just your rugs, it's your runners, it's your carpets, it's the stairs, but now it's the hard surfaces. So a lot of times when you buy a carpet cleaner, you get it and you're like, well, it's great for carpets, but what about all the hard floors I have? Well, of course, Hoover understands we're now moving into homes that has a lot of hard surfaces. So I love the fact it's gonna clean those as well, so it's not just a one-trick pony. You're also getting 2 bottles of our cleaner. You get the Expert Clean and the Multi-Flow Plus that's included. You get the additional attachments so you can do your hard floors as well. That's all in our bundle, and you get a little storage bag to hold all your goodies. Do me a favor, if you can, read some of those 5-star reviews. They are exceptional on this unit because it's powerful and it works. And here, I did not get a bit of training on this. It's the first time I'm using it, and it's just this easy. And I want you to see, we've got a bunch of little paw prints down there, so somebody has tracked something through my house. And I love it, that satisfaction you get, there it is, when you see the dirt and the gunk and the smells and the stains, and they get all sucked back up into that machine, and they're no longer embedded in your carpeting. Now here's what I find interesting. I thought that gray carpet was clean. I just thought they put this little step marks on it when they prepped it, like the paw prints. Look at the difference. It's actually was really filthy, but I honestly thought the rug was clean to start with.
It's remarkable. So many people get this home and they say, I didn't realize how dirty my carpets were until I actually cleaned with the Power Scrub Elite.
Sure.
And like you were saying, you're not just cleaning your floors, your hard floors, your soft floors. You also have that long 8-foot hose as well as your hand tools. So you're gonna be able to clean upholstery. You're gonna be able to take this out to your car and clean the car seats. And you also have a crevice tool. What carpet cleaner have you seen that comes with a crevice tool so you can really get in all those little crevices? Let me show you how easy this is to use. So this is your handheld attachment where just the hose attaches to the bottom. I'm just gonna clean some of these steps over here. Now, Suzanne, look at that on a single pass. It's kind of hard to see with a camera angle, but it is so satisfying to see that dirt come up. Think about your car, how many times your kids have spilled milk or juice, or maybe you've spilled coffee. And we're all at home, we're juggling work, we're juggling, maybe you have kids and they're distance learning, your hands are full, but at the same time, you're at home, you're trying to clean as much as you can. Right. And when you have the Power Scrub Elite at home, you don't need 2 machines. You don't need 1 machine for your hard floors, 1 machine for your carpets. And this is gonna allow you to clean up spills before they become stains. And that's such a big thing, especially now. I mean, I don't even know if carpet companies can even come out to your house anymore, like with all the social distancing that's going on.
That's a great point, actually. You're right. Yeah.
And when you have this
I think at this time too, we've learned that we have to be much more self-reliant. You know, it's like Bill earlier was saying he went on YouTube to figure out how to cut his hair. I actually trimmed my dog's hair today, not a good thing, but they were miserable. So I did it myself. I'm like, well, it doesn't look good, but I got it done. But to your point, we're becoming more self-reliant. And I think that's kind of a good thing in one way. Why not do your own rugs? And quite frankly, when was the last time you had a service come out? How much money did you spend on just the carpets? And then you say, oh, by the way, can you just do my couch? And they go, yeah, it's a couple $100 more. Or what you do is you invest in this one time. You get their top of the line, customer pick, bestseller, and get it one time. The money you'd pay, you're gonna pay less for this tonight than you will having a carpet company come out for one time to do all your carpets. So why not get it and you have it, and it does your hard floors and it does your upholstery as well. Angela, thanks so much for joining us, dear. It was great to see the Hoover home.
Yeah, the Hoover Laboratory. Thanks for having us, Suzanne.
That's awesome. Nice seeing you. Take care of yourself, okay?
All right, you too.
All right, guys, so we're gonna wrap up on this. Again, stay on the line for it. You can grab it while we have it available. We've got this awesome red color, and of course, it's an exclusive value, and it's on sale, and we love it. Free shipping, too. Thanks for